Any brand, everywhere. Amongst all watches, Titan is the winner of the Red Dot Design Award, which is equivalent to the Oscar Award in the film world and holds the record of the slimmest watch in the world. Titan is the 5th largest watchmaker in the world, sold in 32 countries and has over 1,000 varieties, catering to more than 135 million customers worldwide. Why don't you be one of them? Titan is now in Bhutan with Kushu Enterprise, the sole distributor. Visit us at Kelwang Building near Clock Tower in Thimphu. We have genuine Titan watches for all, from school-going children to office-goers to armed force personnel to sportsmen with contemporary to classic designs. You can get your choice of watch at Titan. Get your Titan from Tashi Commercial Corporation in Penciling, Gelefu, Samdup DZONGKHA, Paro and Thimphu, Bhutan Distributor in Penciling, Choden Songkang in Mongar, Tshering Dorji General Store in Tashigang, and Royal Bhutan Army Canteen in Thimphu. A Titan watch is not only a timepiece, but also a piece of jewelry with a sentimental value. Get a jewel for yourself and for your loved ones at MRP ranging from 450 to 25,000 Nultrum. When you choose Titan, you are choosing a lifetime companion you can depend on every day and every season.
DZONGKHA and welcome to Do You Know Your Child? I'm your host Choni. It's very important for parents to be able to communicate openly and effectively with their children. Open and effective communication benefits not only the children, but every member of the family. Relationships between parents and their children are greatly improved when there is effective communication taking place. In general, if communication between parents and their children is good, then their relationship functions better. Children learn how to communicate by watching their parents. If parents communicate openly and effectively, chances are that their children will too. In our last show, our participant made some commitments. Let's see how well they're doing.
Hi, this is my room and my hobby is reading books, so these are all my Diary of Olympic Kids collection of books. This is my favorite book, The Third Wheel, Diary of Olympic Kid. January Sunday. I wish I'd started keeping a journal a lot earlier on, because whoever ends up writing my biography is gonna have a lot of questions about my life. My life in years leading up to middle school. I committed that I will watch less TV, so now these days I only watch 1 hour 30 minutes and now I like to go for cycling with my father.
Last week on TV show I have committed that I'll monitor his timing for TV, because I have noticed that he is watching more and more TV, and he forgets to do some other activities like playing and reading, and of course he does reading, but especially the homework and some kind of studies. So I have committed that I'll monitor, and I also made him to commit that he will watch less TV. But after that show, I have noticed that he has already stopped watching TV. So it's been a week. I thought it's very impressive.
Thank you, dear child, and see you next time. Bye.
Good communication skills will benefit children for their entire lives. Children begin to form ideas and beliefs about themselves based on their parents' communication with them. When parents communicate effectively with their children, they're showing them respect. Children then begin to feel that they are heard and understood by their parents, which is a boost to self-esteem. On the other hand, communication between parents and children that is ineffective or negative can lead children to believe that they are unimportant, unheard, or misunderstood. Such children may also come to see their parents as unhelpful and not trustworthy. While children are young, parents should begin setting a stage for open and effective communication. Let's see which family we have today.
My name is Karma Mungdi. I am studying in Brook School. I am in class 4, section B.
Also excited to accompany my son to BBS. So I'll try my best whether I know him really, because your question I expect is, do you know your child? So I think I'll try to be knowing my child. But to be very frank, I stay very less with my family. All my homekeeping is done by my wife. As my son said, the home care is all done by wife. So I'm almost like always running to my job, and then I normally am together with the children very less time. But I think let me see how really I have known my children.
I'm excited to go to the show with my dad. I don't know what questions they will ask me. I'm a little nervous.
Let's welcome our first participant, Dad Raleigh Ngawang, and our son Kamsum later the same questions and tally their answers. Welcome to the show, Ola. My first question, as always, is, do you know your child?
Thank you. I know my child very well.
Okay, all right. You've come here with your youngest?
Yes, I've come with my youngest child.
Okay. Tell me a little something about your family.
My wife is from Phuntsho originally. I belong to East. That's now Pemagasel. It was under Tshering before.
Okay.
So, and during my service time, when I was in Thimphu, so I got married to Bumthap, and now we are more or less settled in Punakha, which was under Thimphu previously, but it's Loebesa has gone under Punakha during this constitution.
I see, okay. Now, how many children do you have?
I have 5 children, 3 daughters and 2 sons.
Okay. How old is the eldest?
Eldest is about now 28 years, I think.
28 years, okay. What about the youngest, who, it's Kamsum, right? How old is he?
He is 9 years old.
Okay. When did you have...
By October.
October he turns 9.
Coming October,
okay. When did you have your first kid? How old were you?
I was, I think, 28.
28, okay.
So that was end of 1981.
I see.
Yeah.
And Kamsum is just 9 years old, which means you had him when you were...
When I was 51 years old.
Okay. Why the age gap? Did you plan that?
No, Buddhists normally do not plan for their child.
All right. So, your first 3 children, you told me before we started shooting, you said your first 3 children were, they came one after the other, so they don't have huge age gaps between them.
That's
but
right.
The fourth one, which is the one who's older than Kamsum, was a surprise, right?
Yes, that was a surprise. We thought we have all 3 daughters.
Yeah.
And normally in Buddhist society, they say that daughters are more helpful for their family and, parents. So we were satisfied, but it was quite a surprise that we got a son, 5th one. After that was the 9th year of 3rd child.
Oh, okay.
There was a long gap.
Yeah, I
see.
see.
I was worried about the birth also.
Yeah,
but that
was
okay.
Yeah. And now, how is the upbringing coming? Because you seem to have raised children in 2 different generations, right? You have 3 of them who I feel like had it was easier to parent the first 3 children because they I think grew up in a generation where children just grew up. We didn't have to pay extra attention. But now for the younger 2, I feel like children are given so much attention, which is really good. There are more demands from their side. There are more rules, and we are more educated on how to be good parents. Do you ever feel like, I mean, how was the experience?
I must be very frank about this. People say that, normally, to have children, a lot of care, it's very difficult to bring up because you need to, Anyway, what I feel is, normally in Buddhist society, the elderly parents normally look after their grandchildren, and you have to look after the young ones.
Yeah.
But for me and my wife, we have to, the grandchildren, they are almost similar age to my, youngest son. So they go to school even together.
Yeah.
Of course, the little difference in class standard.
I see.
But yes, sometimes I feel, oh yes, it's if I, I need to care more, give more care.
Yeah.
But being myself as a, my job is almost field related, apart from, to be in the office only. But that way, sometimes I feel that I'm giving less attention to my, younger children.
I see.
Yeah,
Alright.
but that's the only feeling I have. But I think that's fine. Yeah.
I see. But the mom's there though.
Yes, mom is very happy because of her, two sons coming,
After
and
three
yes,
daughters,
after
yes.
3 daughters, she's fully satisfied, and she takes more care than I am because I have lesser time to be with the children, and she gives a lot of attention to
As long
children.
as
Yes.
one of them is there, I
Yes.
think that's important.
Okay.
A lot of people my age are debating on whether to have children or not. Or there are people, I mean, I have my mom telling me, I think this is the age to have children, right? But then I also have friends who are saying, oh no, we have to keep it for later. Right now is the time to work and enjoy. So my question here is it easier to be a young parent or younger parent, or is it easier to be a wiser, older parent?
It depends, from the person to person. But I feel in our Buddhist saying, you never should be, let be in the Jiten Machi.
Jiten Machi
or
Maha, something like that.
I think that is maybe told from a very, looks like it is a research kind of result that I think you should have children when you are young because they come up together. To be very frank, for me, when I feel after having my first child at my later age of 25th or so in Buddhist condition, of course in other countries they even have children very late also. But then now what happens is I see a lot of my friends, their children already graduated in the job. They are whether parents do job or not, they are fully secure. Looks like then that's why I feel sometimes. My friends have all graduate children. Some are in job, some of course not. But then what happens is, they don't need to look after the younger children and much of botheration, That's sometimes I feel. But at the same time, I have a feeling that having a younger children, you enjoy coming back home, relax when you are to talk to them and all these things. So it depends. But I think you have to have your family when you are young. So that
Young
you can come to
young,
yes.
25 and above?
Yes, around 25 and within that, not later than 30 probably.
Okay.
And I should say, in Buddhist condition, yes, people are talking many having many children, but I think now it's becoming difficult to look after, give them welfare also. This is more important also to plan it properly. Buddhists do not, in our society, because of maybe religion or whatsoever, we don't plan, whether I should have one or two. But you know, some of us let the child come as per nature, you know, depending on nature.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
but I think maybe now, I think many people are trying to plan.
Yes, which is good.
It's good and bad from personally, I
Why
feel.
bad? I think I know why it is good. Because you are planning for your child, you're planning for your future too. So, but I want to know, why do you think it's bad to
The
maybe
family
plan?
planning,
Yeah.
you know, in Bhutan, we have very less population. I think
Oh, okay,
we
yes.
should, from that point of view,
From
we
that
are
point
not
of view,
very
right.
good.
Yes.
But if you look from other, from your standard, if to
Yeah.
keep maintain standard, yes, it's good to have less children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually like having a big family because even though you don't have friends, you have your family, and I have a big family, and I enjoy that. So I wouldn't say no to a big family at all. But like we said, like we talked, there's both pros and cons to every side. Anyways, have you watched the show before, La?
Yes, not fully. I
Okay,
just
alright.
time to time. Yeah,
I see.
just.
Let me explain to you the rules. I have here with me 10 questions. I'm going to ask this question to you first, and then we'll call Kamsum and I'll ask the questions to him.
Less.
After that, we'll tally, and then that'll be your score. Okay?
Less.
Question number 1. Who is your son's best friend?
Jamyang or Jambe, something like this. Yeah,
Start- okay.
he brings him time to time at home, and he goes to his house as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yes.
Jamyang or Jambe, all right.
I'm not very clear.
Are they classmates?
Yes.
Okay. Question number 2. Who is the lenient parent, not the strict parent? Is it you or mom?
They consider me as lenient
Okay.
because I don't have time to be with
I
them.
see,
And I
alright.
feel not very correct immediately coming and making into discipline. You need some conducive, you know,
Yes.
time to make them disciplined. So mom, when she's always there, she's very
have to be
careful.
strict.
She has to tell them, do this, not to do this, and all this. She's the one.
She's the strict one, you're the lenient one.
I should say she's the one who keeps the family
In line.
and, you know, cleanliness and
Yeah.
everything. She's the one, so I respect her keeping
see,
this
of
children.
course, of course.
Yeah.
Third question. What is his favorite subject?
His favorite subject is science, yeah, and also English.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Question number 4. What face cream does your child apply?
I don't think so. He use any face cream, but he sometimes use my shaving this thing. Sometimes he also used to mother send also he put just like that, But he doesn't have any such kind of what curiosity I don't know.
Oh, okay. I think no. I used to love putting on my mom's makeup,
Yeah.
wearing my mom's heels. There's always this certain level of curiosity when they're at that age. But like in the morning, he washes his face, and does he put any cream on his face?
Yeah, sometimes he is looking for some,
Sunscreen. Okay.
Yeah, sunscreen. I don't think it's good. I'm telling, never use sunscreen because it's you never know. This is all advertisement happening. So my second son even sometimes use sunscreen. I never used.
I could be wrong. At our age, I think it's okay using sunscreen just because our body has learned to protect itself, but at the same time, we're using sunscreen just in case if we don't have enough ability to protect ourselves from the sun. But when you're growing up, what my sister does with her daughter is that she tries to discourage sunscreen on my niece because she says your body has to learn its own ways of protecting you and your skin and your body. So as a child, I'm not sure what the doctors would say, but I actually support your idea. I wouldn't want my child or my niece, the younger ones, to put anything that we're not really sure about. Sunscreen is something new in our country.
Something new in our country, yes.
So I like how you're very cynical and skeptical of the
Not
ads.
really good, I feel,
That's really good. So you don't know the particular name of the sunscreen?
No,
Okay,
I never
all right.
tried.
Okay. Question number 5. Do you And Kamsum ever fight over remote control? Or what to watch on TV?
Yeah, very, very seldom.
I see. Because you're barely at home.
Yeah, I'm barely at home.
I see,
Yeah,
okay.
I only tell not to now. Stop watching, TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my mother always makes them go early bed. Yes.
I see, okay.
Yeah.
But you do fight though, sometimes.
That was very okay. I remember only
Rarely.
once.
Okay.
Yeah, very rare. Yeah.
Okay. Question number 6. What time does your son eat dinner?
Normally around 7:30 or so.
Okay.
Mother makes them do that
I see.
because she always says to go early.
To bed, yeah. I
Yes.
see, okay. Question number 7. What is the one vegetable your son does not like to eat?
He doesn't like this Emma.
Oh, okay. For a Bhutanese person, to me,
That's
it's really hard
something.
to believe.
Yeah, but I remember yesterday only mother was telling you should try to take Emma.
Yeah, a little, I
and
think.
I was telling not to do that, but she was telling why not. There's something.
I actually understand that, or maybe as a Bhutanese, or even someone, as a person, you need to be flexible. For example, if you go to someone's house, stay over as a guest, or to a different country, whatever is in your plate, I think it would be rude for us to say, I don't take this. So,
Yeah, that's right.
So maybe a little chili, Emma, is fine.
Yes,
So
yes,
maybe
that's
Kamsum has to learn that. But again, we Bhutanese people have this tendency to overdo chili and get
Overdo,
really
yes,
bad
yes,
stomach linings and all that. So I think it's good that he doesn't like a lot of it. But so he really doesn't like it?
He doesn't like it, but sometimes he has to when. Yeah.
He has to,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
good, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever's in your plate has to be finished. Question number 8. Who is Kamsum's favorite actor?
More of these comic things, He sometimes go that Lobita or something, Hindi also sometimes.
Oh,
yeah.
Nobita.
Nobita or something.
Nobita, Hakimaru.
Yeah.
There's so many others. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So he watches cartoons a lot. Your second last question. Do you think Kamsum would know when the fourth king's coronation was?
I don't think so. But maybe, I don't know, maybe in the school he must have been taught.
Okay.
Never tried to ask.
Okay,
Maybe
all right.
very bad father, no?
No, but because you're really busy. No. I think you're really busy, and you have a wife who's there. So sometimes we take them. We feel like they're doing a good job, so we kind of relax ourselves. So maybe that's the case, which is completely fine, as long as you have full faith in your wife and she's doing an excellent job, which
Boy,
she
she's
seems
fine.
like she is.
She's
Yeah.
giving children. She's very fine, yes.
Do you think your son would know when the fourth king was born?
That's also doubtful.
You doubt Kamsum would know that?
I doubt, yes.
Now we're going to have Kamsum come here and he will answer the question. Welcome to the show. Before anything, I want you to introduce yourself.
My name is Kamsum. I'm 9 years old. I study in Roof School. I am in class 4B. Thank you.
Okay, good. All right, you're in class 4B. Okay. Kamsum, I heard you're the youngest in your family.
Yes.
Do you like being the youngest?
Yes.
Okay. So Kamsum, before we move on, I heard that you brought something.
My craftsman.
What is this?
Snowflake man.
It's a snowflake. And this, you made that too.
Yes.
I don't think you have to buy any furniture at home because you can make a lot of these. And you're very creative, huh, Kamsum? You need to keep continue doing that.
Okay, ma'am.
It's really beautiful. So are you ready for your questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Question number 1. Who is your best friend?
Jigdra, ma'am.
Jigdral, okay. Question number 2. Who is the strict parent?
Father.
Who's the lenient parent?
Mom.
Okay. Question number 3. What is your favorite subject?
English.
English. Question number 4. What face cream do you apply?
Nivea cream, ma'am.
Okay. Question number 5. Do you fight for the remote control with your appa?
No.
Okay. Question number 6. At what time do you eat dinner?
8.
What is one vegetable that you really don't like?
Chili, ma'am.
Chili, okay. Question number 8. Who is your favorite actor?
My favorite actor is Van Diesel and Rock.
Okay. Question number 9. Do you know when the 4th king's coronation was?
2nd of June.
Okay. Question number 10. Do you know when the 4th king was born?
November 11th, 1955.
Okay, all right. So what else do you know about the 4th king?
He's the younger king of the world.
Do you know how old he was when he was crowned as the king? 4th king?
No.
Okay, he was 17 years old, huh? 17. He hadn't even stepped into his 20s, yet he had to look after the whole country, and he did an excellent job. He gave what we have right now of baton. So anyways, Kamsum, you've answered all the 10 questions. Now we're going to take a look at your dad's score. Who is your son's best friend?
Jigram.
Who is the lenient parent?
Mom.
What is his favorite subject?
English.
English.
What face cream does your child apply?
Sunscreen.
Nivea.
Do you and Kamsum ever fight over remote control?
No.
No.
What time does your son eat dinner?
7:30.
8.
What is the one vegetable your son does not like to eat?
Emma.
Chilema.
Who is Kamsum's favorite actor?
Comic things,
Van Diesel and Raw.
Do you think Kamsum would know when the 4th king's coronation was?
I don't think so.
2nd of June.
Do you think your son would know when the 4th king was born?
I don't think so.
November 11th.
I have the score with me, and he got 3 out of 10. I don't think this score shocked your dad at all, because he knew that he doesn't get to spend a lot of time. Now let's go to the commitment part.
To be attentive in the class.
Are you not attentive in class?
I'm trying to be.
I'm trying. That's very good. I love the answer. I totally understand that it's so difficult to be attentive in class, because you are born in a generation where there's so many ways of entertainment. You have TV, your phone, computer, video games. But classroom is one place where you have to listen to your teacher talk, which is too much for you guys. But you know what? Practice makes perfect. So you have to try and try and try until you succeed, okay? Let's go to the next segment. It's called With Love. We're going to have Father read the letter first, okay? And then you read your letter next.
My dear Kamsum, this letter is just to remind you to be attentive in the class. I said this because when I have little time with him, he used to be restless. I find him too good today, not making, he makes movement and then he's restless.
So
that
if
makes
you
him
try,
diverted. He has improved. Then next sentence I says, listen carefully as your teachers teach the lessons. So with love, yours loving up.
Have helpful advice.
That's
Very helpful.
2 lines only.
But very helpful. See, if you try, you can be attentive. It's not that you cannot, you can. So which is really good. Now your letter.
My dear Appa, I was trying to take a short time from your busy work. I was trying to tell you that I am trying to concentrate on my studies. I would like to tell you that you could work hard. I was concentrating on my studies for my family. The more I concentrate is maths, because my ambition is to become a pilot. I like to become a pilot.
Right. Here are some books I want to give you to thank you for being on the show. I especially want to talk to you about this book. This book was written by a girl who's in her class, who's in class 9. So she has already written her first book. I think she will be one of the prominent Bhutanese writers in the future, but she's already started now.
Yes.
So I hope this book encourages you to do whatever you want to do and not wait for you to be older. Of course, you can start whenever. So here and this.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much for coming to the show, and thank you for bringing your dad. And you, I definitely want to thank you for coming to the show for your son. It says volumes, it speaks volumes about the kind of father you are. Although you have said you don't get to spend much time, but you, I think, do whatever you can to be with him. and you need to appreciate that, right? Parents must demonstrate to their children that they love and accept them. Parents can do this in both verbal and non-verbal ways. Parents should try to send positive messages to their children. For example, when a child picks up his toys after he or she is finished with them, parents can let him or her know that they appreciate it by saying something like, "I appreciate it when you pick up your toys after you've played." Everything parents say to their children sends a message about how they feel about them. Come back next week, and if you'd like to be a part of the show, or if you have any suggestions or feedback, please email us at parenting@bbs.bt. Thank you, and bye-bye.